And hello fellow tankers, Space Bandit here with another episode of World of Tanks. And yes, we are back in the groove. I know I've promised a lot of videos. I know promises, lots of promises. And Space doesn't deliver. Space, where have you been? Honestly guys, life gets the better of you. At some point in your life there's a lot more than just gaming. So yeah, work got in the way, family got in the way, and I just wasn't able to play. I wasn't able to play at all for the longest time. I don't know, it has been 3 weeks. But not only play, I haven't been able really to record anything for you guys. So I got to the point where I'm like, man, I gotta make something for my channel. I mean, it's been a while and you guys probably are waiting for some videos, and well, I'm gonna have quite a few of them coming up. So hopefully this time I'm gonna stick to my promise and will deliver the videos that you guys are looking for. So since I've been away from the game, obviously my rust level is quite high, let's put it that way. So I haven't been able to get spectacular damage games for you guys, but what I will have on my channel over the next week or so is a bunch of games that became very close encounters. So what we're gonna do in this game, we're gonna ask a question, and hopefully that can kickstart some sort of conversation as to what could I have done better to win this particular game. Now, I'm not gonna spoil it for you guys as to the result so early in the game, but I can tell you one thing, it's gonna get really close at the end, and there will be some salt at the end as well. Not from me this time around, but from one of the players on my team. Anyway, we'll get to this at some point in time later, but at this point let's just get back into the game and see what has transpired. So we are back in the IS-7 on Zippy Mammo's account, still doing the dreadful machine grind. I know there's only 2 weeks left and we are on stage 8. I don't know, there's probably no way we're gonna get to it, so we're probably gonna do stage 9 and probably buy out the last stage. I don't know, I don't really feel like sinking all that gold, but you know, it was such a grind, it would be a shame just to leave it where it is right now. Anyway, so back in the IS-7, we are in the team distraction mode, and we took IS-7 into the location where we have no gun depression. Yes, I took IS-7 into the location where there is 0 gun depression. That's the first mistake I've done in this game, and that's why I'm not gonna get much of early damage, unfortunately. As you can see, I am very undecisive. Yes, in this game you have to be decisive, guys. If you're not decisive, just like I am right now, then yeah, you're not getting any results. I should have taken the tank initially into the location where I can use my limited gun depression, which should have been B3 or A4, somewhere over there. Look at this shot. I'm a genius shooting at that tank. Yeah, why not? I mean, that's definitely gonna give me more damage, right? So yeah, I should have came to location B2, sorry, A3 or A4, somewhere over there where all these other tanks are. But there were so many of them going to that area that, you know, I didn't want to just kind of, it's a freaking pain in the ass trying to get in between your friendlies and start shooting other tanks when all of you are in the same location. It's just almost impossible. So as you noticed early in the game, I got nothing, absolutely nothing. Well, what did I get? 1000 damage? I should have been sitting probably already at about 2k from this encounter right there, but it wasn't the case. Now, because most of my team pushed one area, the opposing team got nice control of the map. They pretty much have the entire map. We have just the northern or east-north quadrant. That's all we have. So at this point, the game is still tied. What is it, 4 minutes into the game? Half of the team gone on each team. Well, it happens a lot in my games. I don't know, lately, last couple games I played, it happened a lot. Still people dying very quickly in the game. Still lots of steamrolls, but I did end up in a few games that were quite exciting. So I will share them with you guys. Anyway, so I've realized here that we're getting flanked on the other side, location F2 or F1. There's already heavy tank over there. I think it's the machine. That's right. So it's kind of dangerous here cutting through the field, but I'm always of belief that in order to win the game, you have to clean the back lines, because if you don't clean the back lines, you'll get flanked and you'll get slaughtered, because you'll get basically fired on from different positions, different locations on the map. So I didn't want to push these guys all by myself, but I see the shit barn over here and I asked him to follow me. So what we're gonna do is, hopefully, yes, he says affirmative, so we're gonna try to get on these guys here and take him out of the game. Unfortunately, this shot doesn't come off. It was close, but it didn't come off. You know, IS-7 accuracy is not the greatest. So we're gonna try to roll over this hill. I'm still full health, so I don't care. I can roll over this hill and probably destroy this guy, but since it's a machine, I really do not want to get tracked. If I get tracked here, he can unload his clip quicker than I can repair. So that's the reason why I'm not poking over. I'm waiting for my shit barn, and once he shows up, machine gets scared, and here I can roll over and basically take him out of the game. I take a hit for this, but I don't really care. We need to be taking tanks out of the game right now. We're losing this game 8 to 12, but we have 3 tanks and they have 6, including artillery. On a big map like this, artillery is a freaking disaster. So I see this light tank coming from behind. We're gonna put a shell into him. We're gonna turn around and try to face him. He focuses my shit barn, and that's what he should be doing, honestly, because shit barn is, you know, quite dangerous in any mode, on any map, in any game. So I can't get to him, unfortunately, but our Patton is right there, and I think he's gonna clean him up. Yes, he takes him out of the game. So this was an important move to take these 2 guys out of the game. It brings the game a little bit closer, but now where is the remaining team? Where are the Reds? So obviously, since we have this side of the map, they must be all the way on the other side of the map, especially the tank destroyers. They're like sitting, you know, on 0 line somewhere over there. So they're probably there. Now we don't know where the heavy tank and the medium tank is. I think is tier 10 object 705A, and the medium tank is FV4202. So a couple of very dangerous tanks. So I'm gonna try to stick together with my friendlies here. I'm not gonna leave them. We're gonna count on Patton to spot basically in here, and he does spot. He spots both object 705 and the FV. Shit barn puts a shot into the object. That was a narrow shot for me, unfortunately. With IS-7's gun accuracy, wouldn't have come off. It would have been crazy if it actually did come off. So we're gonna move forward towards the middle. Hopefully, well, that's what I was thinking. I was gonna follow our Patton there, but since he's flanking through the middle, I decided to go through this side here and support him. I was thinking maybe he will get these guys to push over in this direction, and if they would come in this direction, they would come under our guns. But unfortunately, object 705 disappears, and I have no shot on the FV4202. Now, what you're gonna notice in this game is a lot of communication. And actually, honestly, this was probably one of the few games where the commands were flying left and right, and my team was communicating really well. So I have to give the guys props for listening to my commands, and I was listening to their commands. So I think from that perspective, we played really well. And yeah, let's see what happens here. So basically, at this point in time, since our Patton decided to go and take the far route, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get through the middle. And I was thinking, go right through the middle and try to spot these guys that are sitting on 0 line. But here I proximity spot the 705. So what we're gonna do, he's a one-shot to me. We're gonna try to poke out and take a quick snapshot. And yes, we take him out of the game. That was important kill because he would be spotting us down here. So once he's dead, the tank destroyers that are sitting on 0 line don't really have any spotters at this point in time. The only guy I'm still worried about is the FV4202. I don't know where he is right now, and he might be sitting around this location somewhere over here spotting. But as you can see, our Patton pushed all the way the A line, and he spots the Jagdpanzer E100, which presents nice sight to me. So I say thank you very much. And even with IS-7's gun accuracy, That's such a huge target to hit. Usually you won't be able, well, you should be able to hit those shots anytime. So we put another shell into him. We bring him down in health. So he's a one shot at this point in time. Can we get a last shot and take him out of the game? Yes, we can, and we take him out of the game. And we get affirmatives. So it's 3v3 right now. The situation's looking so much better than it did before. So what I'm going to try to do is come closer to the middle. And I'm still counting on the Patton to spot for us. He's got excellent view range. If he can get himself in position B0, somewhere around there, then he should be able, even proximity spot the tank destroyer that's on the hill. Hopefully we're not going to run into the FV over here. But he's nowhere around, so at this point in time that was kind of bothering me because I didn't know where he was. But Patton spots object, what is it, object 2, geez, I don't see the number, 283? I think it's small letters, guys, sorry, I can't see. Anyway, Russian tank destroyer. That tank destroyer has really good rate of fire, so have to be really careful with that. I think 5 or 6 second reload, really fast. So we'll see if we can get a shot at him here. Our Patton is still nicely in that location they're spotting, but I'm not sure why he's running around. He's asking for help. He's being targeted later on. I didn't know at this point, but later on I found out he was targeted by the artillery. So he had to be kind of on the move all the time. But if he actually went on zero line and he climbed up the zero line, artillery wouldn't have a shot at him. And how do I know this? Because when I played artillery, it's really hard to hit over that ridge at F0. So here object presents his sight to me. We put a shell into him and he drops right now. But all of a sudden our shit barn gets taken out, and that's what I was worried about. I was really worried about this FV. So I have no choice. I tell my buddy that I have to fall. I have to push this FV because he's in our back lines. He'll be shooting my Patton in the ass. He'll be shooting me in the ass. So there's nothing I can do. I try to quick shot on a move here, but unfortunately it doesn't come off. The Russian tank destroyer tracks me. I have to repair quickly because I can't be stuck on the ridge over here. He's got such a fast reload. He'll be able to shoot me again. I put a shell into this FV. He ammo racks me, and here I had a choice to make. Do I repair my track or do I repair the ammo rack? I decided to repair the track simply because if I get stuck on the ridge there, I get killed by the tank destroyer. So the only option I have is to ram this FV-4202 and we take him out of the game. But unfortunately at this point in time we are ammo racked, and yeah, it's going to be difficult to win this game. Now look at the time, guys. Look at the time. Not much time left, but I'm still looking for shots here, and I think this was one of the things I screwed up. Instead of sitting here trying to look for shots at this tank destroyer, I should have been moving. Basically by doing this I wasted probably about, I don't know, 30 seconds of my time. 30 seconds. But I was still expecting Patton to go over to that area at C0. He didn't move. He's hiding behind the rock over there, I think, because he's worried about the arty. So at this point I'm like, we gotta go for it. I gotta move. So what we're gonna do at this point doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's 2v2. I don't know who has more damage, who has caused more damage. So we have to take at least one tank out of the game in order to win this game. So I get spotted here, but I'm gonna keep on pushing. And I think at the same time we will spot the arty. Yes, we spotted the arty. So we're gonna turn around, and maybe I was hoping the Patton has a shot at him, but I think the arty drops, so he won't have a shot at him. So now I really need to go and get to that area at C0. That's that incline I was talking about, where you get up that hill, and when you're on that incline, arty will not hit you, or will have extreme difficulty trying to hit you. So remember that. At this point in time my friend in the Patton goes awesome, and I didn't know what he was talking about at this point in time. And then he's gonna say good game, I think, or something of that nature. Oh no, awesome again. Yeah, it's awesome. And in a second he's gonna go good game. Yeah, good game. And then I think he's gonna go negative. So I thought he was gonna come with me here. He should have came with me, I could take one more hit from this guy, from Tank Destroyer. If he came with me here, we should be able to dispatch this Tank Destroyer. I put a shot into him, but I have long reload, so I'm screwed, and my pattern is on the bottom. Really, bro? What are you doing on the bottom? I need you right here. I needed you up here. Anyway, it's a dreadful defeat. So it looks like the enemy team caused more damage than we did. So unfortunately, we ended up with, yeah, a loss. And I'm still doing that dreadful machine grind, like I told you guys. Anyway, yeah, we weren't able to win this, unfortunately. And I think there was lots of rust at the beginning. We could have gotten more damage at the beginning there, but we didn't. We still ended up with 4.3k damage, which is pretty good result. We almost managed to pull this off. The pattern finished in the first place with 3,361 damage. I think he also had about 2k, almost 2.5k assisted damage. So he played a really good game. So I sent him a message here. I said, oh well, good game. I didn't want to, you know, troll him. I didn't want to tell him you could have, you know, came over and helped me to take the last guy out of the game. But then, you know, he sends me a message. He says, you should have been moving. I think that's what he meant to say. You should have been moving earlier because they were focusing me. And he said, thanks for losing that. I thought about this for a second. I'm like, dude, without me, we probably would have lost this anyway. Because if I didn't clean up the FV4202 that was in the back, we would have died. If I didn't help the shit barn clean up the other side of the map, we probably would have lost. If I didn't put the shots into the Jagdpanzer E100, you probably would have lost. So, yeah, I think I've done everything I could. So I sent him a message at the end. I said, I had to clear up your behind because FV4202 would have shredded us to pieces, right? That was the whole point of me turning back. And I think he didn't send me a message after that, so I don't know what happened. But what do you guys think? What could I have done better to win this game? Was there anything else aside from the beginning of the game where I wasn't really very good, but my team still steamrolled, so it didn't really matter whether I did any damage or not? But besides the point, at the end of the game, would you have done anything different to win this game? I'd like to hear that. Making videos and watching over my replays makes me think about stuff like that. So please leave your feedback in the comments section below, and then we can have a short debate as to how could have things transpired if I did them any different. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. There's few more to come, so you'll see 2 or 3 videos over the next week, hopefully, if life doesn't get in the way. Anyway, that's it for today. Go check out Clone Guy 72 and Got a Dinghy. Until next time, happy tanking, Space Bandit checking out.